Cap! Welcome to Past the Rings Volume. Hey, what are you doing here? Get out of here. You're taking the headphones out of the house. You stole the big stuff thing too, Hat. It's okay, I still love you. I mean, welcome to Out Past the Rings, Volume 103. This is the four-way split that came out on August 18th of 2018, featuring Massa Nera, This Is Me Not Thinking of You, Sbraito, and Ef'il? Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, so, this was the work of a couple labels, which I'll get to in a second. I wouldn't say is totally true, but it's partially true. So you got Dead Tank Records, Dingleberry Records, Adorno Records, Zegema Beach Records, Blessed Hands Records, and Pundoner Records. The reason why I say this is kind of like in part by the labels is, honestly, this is primarily created from the bands, and I feel like mostly from the Massa Nera, and This Is Me Not Thinking of You folks. They pretty much did this entire thing, including ordering of the inserts, jackets, and ordering of the records. So I don't think any of the labels actually had to do anything besides be like, here's some money for the records, and this is awesome. So I think we did, I think it was 300 of these, by the way, so all exclusive songs from the bands. Talk about the bands in a second. All of them are on black. I gotta say, I really love the A and B labels on this, how they're done. I think they look really, really cool. Yeah, anyway. Before I forget, there's only one left. That's the last one. They sold pretty well, especially for like four-way splits. They're usually not that easy to sell. This one went well, and I feel like a large part was this was right as Massa Nera began gaining a lot of momentum from 2017 to 2000 now. They just finished mixing their new record too, so that's exciting. Getting well ahead of myself here. So yeah, the bands pretty much took care of all of the stuff there. I did do one cool thing. I created the premiere ring for this. So that's premiere and ring squished together because I'm a smart guy. Anyway, so I contacted 3 other blogs, and one of them was my own. So 4 blogs total, and each blog premiered one track from each of the bands. So there was, who was there? There was Sophie's Floorboard, This Noise Is Ours, and Idiotech, and Open Mind Saturated Brain were the 4 that each premiered a song. You know what? The songs were premiered in August. I feel like maybe the album came out in September. Regardless, 2018. So that was a cool little thing to have, that like revolving thing, and they all came out simultaneously. So you go check one blog, you go to the other blog, check out the songs. Why don't we talk about the bands? So Massa Nera's from the States. They did 2 tracks for this. I believe these are the last songs with their original vocalist as well, because the next 4-way split that they were on was the first recordings with the other band members, the first and only recording so far with the rest of the band doing the vocals. So interesting for that reason, and also because Steve Roach is on one of the tracks as well, complimenting with some vocals. This Is Me Not Thinking of You. Oh, by the way, Massa Nera is kind of like noodly Euro screamo. I don't know. Shizune meets Funeral Diner, I think, is my general go-to there. This Is Me Not Thinking of You is really its own thing. I think it was pretty much a solo project from Sean in the UK, and a lot of themed records. Banged out a ton of material in like a 2 or 3 year span, and then kind of went quiet. But yeah, I mean, pretty much everything they release, you know what it's going to sound like, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I don't really know who to even liken it to. It really does sound like This Is Me Not Thinking of You. What's up, Nuvo? Chilling in the box. Okay, let's continue. So yeah, this mean I think of you as like almost emo violence, but and almost screamo, but it's got something else. It's almost got like a slight shoegaze spacey feel going on. I don't know. Sean creates some really cool tones. You got U.S.A. Sbraito. They had 3 tracks on here, so despite having the most tracks, their time is the shortest. I think all 3 tracks end up being like 3 minutes long. If that. They're from Italy. They play like, I was listening to it before. It's kind of like if Ido played more straight up punk. Now we got Jonesy. Jonesy! Come on, Jonesy. So the U.S.A. Sbraito songs, if they were more punk hardcore, I guess, more straightforward perhaps, but still just as powerful. And then you got Ef'il, or whatever their name is. They're from Malaysia. Honestly, I think they kind of steal the split, because I had never heard of them, despite them having a cassette and like another split or something out. There are 2 songs on this. I think the 2 of them together are like 11 minutes long. Really, really interesting. Like, they mix a bunch of styles, like black metal and shoegaze, and like some parts are like post-rock, and you got screamo in there. It's really, really cool. Definitely worth checking out. And as I said, this is the last copy, so if you are interested in this, pick it up soon. I don't think it would be repressed. Repressing splits isn't really something that we're looking to jump on. Not to mention, this was still back in the days when we were doing a bunch of different labels releasing stuff. So what's coming up next? I saw it. Why am I British? I don't know what's happening.